This is what nobody tells you about the journey to becoming a lawyer, the sacrifices, the struggles, and the unrelenting pursuit of justice. From the early days of law school, where theoretical foundations are laid, to the high-stakes world of corporate law, where multimillion-dollar deals are made and broken, the path is not for the faint of heart, as each step up the ladder demands more expertise, more cunning, and more resilience. As we delve into the labyrinthine corridors of the legal system, we find that with every level, the stakes grow higher, the players more sophisticated, and the nuances more complex. The rookie lawyer, fresh out of law school, must navigate the treacherous waters of litigation, where courtroom dramas unfold and reputations are made or broken. The seasoned attorney, with years of battle scars, must balance the demands of clients, the pressures of billable hours, and the constant need to stay ahead of the curve. From the solo practitioner to the big law partner, each rung on the ladder presents a unique set of challenges and opportunities. The rewards are great, but so are the risks. In this documentary, we will explore the intricacies of a lawyer's life at every level, exposing the highs and lows, the triumphs and setbacks, and the unwavering dedication required to succeed in this noble profession. As we follow the journey of Emily, a law student, we see a life of dedication and perseverance. With a tuition fee of around $0,000 per year, Emily's daily schedule is packed with classes, assignments, and studying. Her day starts at 6 a.m. with a quiet moment of reflection, followed by a quick workout and breakfast. She attends lectures from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then spends the next few hours at the library, researching and working on her assignments. By 10 p.m., she's back in her small apartment, reviewing her notes and preparing for the next day. As a law student, Emily's salary is basically non-existent, surviving on a meager $5,000 per year stipend from her part-time job. She has to be frugal with her expenses, often sacrificing social events and outings with friends to stay focused on her studies. At night, as she lies in bed, Emily can't help but think about the sacrifices she's making. Is it all worth it, she asks herself. Will I be able to make a difference in the world as a lawyer? The doubts creep in, but her determination to succeed keeps her going. Despite the long hours and financial struggles, Emily is driven by her passion for justice and her desire to make a difference. She knows that the next level, that of a law graduate, will bring new challenges and opportunities. With a potential salary range of $0,000 to $0,000 per year, Emily is motivated to work hard and secure a good job. As she drifts off to sleep, she thinks about the next step in her journey, the bar exam, and the prospect of starting her career as a lawyer. As Emily progresses through her law studies, she's one step closer to achieving her dream. The late nights, early mornings, and endless studying will soon pay off. With graduation looming, Emily is on the cusp of a new chapter in her life. The question is, what will she face as a law graduate, and how will she navigate the competitive world of law? The journey continues, and we'll find out what's in store for Emily as she takes the next step, becoming a law graduate, and embarking on a new level of challenges and opportunities. As we follow the journey of Emily, a junior associate, we see a life of dedication and hard work. After completing law school, Emily landed a job at a prestigious law firm, earning a salary of $60,000 per year. Her day begins at 7 a.m., with a quick breakfast before heading to the office. She spends most of her time reviewing documents, conducting research, and attending meetings with senior attorneys. The workload is demanding, often requiring her to put in 12-hour days, 5 days a week. Despite the long hours, Emily is determined to prove herself, taking on additional tasks and responsibilities to impress her superiors. She sacrifices a significant amount of personal time, often missing out on social events and spending weekends catching up on work. Her apartment becomes a temporary office, with files and documents scattered all over the living room. Emily's friends and family start to feel neglected, and she begins to feel the strain of her hectic lifestyle. At night, as she lies in bed, Emily's mind begins to wander. She thinks about the stress of meeting deadlines, the pressure to bill hours, and the fear of making mistakes. She wonders if it's all worth it, if the long hours and high salary are enough to justify the sacrifices she's making. Despite these doubts, Emily knows she's on the right path, and that this is just the beginning of her journey. She's determined to make a name for herself in the law firm, to become a top associate and eventually a partner. As Emily drifts off to sleep, she knows that tomorrow will bring another challenging day, but she's ready for it, knowing that each step she takes brings her closer to her goal. And as she climbs the corporate ladder, she'll face new challenges and opportunities. With her talent, dedication, and perseverance, Emily is poised to succeed, and her future looks bright. As she progresses in her career, she'll take on more responsibilities, and her title will change, becoming a senior associate, and eventually, she'll be on her way to the next level, where new challenges and rewards await. As we ascend to the next rung of the corporate ladder, we find ourselves in the realm of the senior associate, where the likes of Emily Chen now reside. With a salary of $80,000, Emily has worked tirelessly for 5 years to reach this milestone, and her daily schedule is a testament to her dedication. Her day begins at 7 a.m. with a rigorous workout, followed by a quick breakfast before diving into a packed schedule of client meetings, contract reviews, and team collaborations. As a senior associate, Emily's expertise is in high demand, and she is often called upon to lead high-stakes negotiations and provide strategic counsel to clients. Her days are long, typically stretching into the evening, with a mere 30 minutes of downtime to grab a sandwich or catch up on the news. Despite the chaos, Emily takes pride in her work, knowing that her contributions have a direct impact on the firm's bottom line. However, this level of success comes at a cost. Emily sacrifices a significant amount of personal time, often missing out on family gatherings, birthdays, and other milestones. Her social life is virtually non-existent, and she's had to put her own interests and hobbies on the back burner. As she lies in bed at night, Emily can't help but wonder if it's all worth it. Is the financial security and prestige of her job enough to justify the toll it's taking on her mental and physical health? She thinks to herself, I am 35 years old, and I feel like I am just going through the motions. Is this really the life I wanted? Despite these internal doubts, Emily knows she's on the cusp of something bigger. She's been logging 80-hour work weeks for years, and she's starting to see the fruits of her labor pay off. With her sights set on the next level, Emily is preparing herself for the ultimate challenge, becoming a partner. The salary jump will be substantial, with a potential 7-figure income, but the stakes will be higher than ever. As Emily drifts off to sleep, she knows that the next level will require even more sacrifice, more dedication, and more perseverance. The question is she ready to take the leap? With her experience and expertise, Emily is poised to make the transition to the next level, where the rewards will be greater, but the challenges will be even more daunting. As we ascend to the role of partner, we find ourselves in the shoes of Emily, a seasoned attorney who has spent years honing her craft. With a salary of $50,000 per year, plus a percentage of the firm's profits, Emily's compensation is substantial, but so are her responsibilities. Her day begins at 7 a.m. with a quick workout, followed by a hearty breakfast, and a scan of the news and industry updates. By 8:30 a.m., she's at her desk, tackling a mountain of emails, and preparing for a packed schedule of meetings and client consultations. As a partner, Emily's daily schedule is a balancing act between managing her team of associates, pitching new business, and delivering results for her clients. She often works 12-hour days, and weekends are not uncommon. Despite the demands of her job, Emily is driven by a sense of purpose and a desire to make a meaningful impact. However, this drive comes at a cost. She sacrifices time with her loved ones, and her social life is almost non-existent. Her relationships suffer, and she often finds herself wondering if it's all worth it. At night, as she lies in bed, Emily's mind racing with thoughts of the next day's challenges, she can't help but feel a sense of unease. She thinks about the long hours, the pressure to perform, and the weight of responsibility that rests on her shoulders. She wonders if she's losing herself in the process, if the person she is today is still the person she wanted to be when she started out. Despite these doubts, Emily knows that she's not done yet. She's still striving for more, still pushing herself to be the best version of herself. As she drifts off to sleep, Emily's thoughts turn to the future, and the possibilities that lie ahead. She knows that the next level, that of a high-ranking firm leader, is within her grasp. With a reputation for excellence, and a track record of success, Emily is poised to take the next step. She's ready to lead, to shape the direction of the firm, and to leave her mark on the industry. The question is, what will it take to get there, and what will she have to sacrifice along the way? The journey continues, as Emily sets her sights on the next level of her career, and the challenges that come with it. With a deep breath, she's ready to face whatever comes next, knowing that the rewards will be worth it. As we ascend to the pinnacle of success, we meet Emily, a founding partner, who has worked tirelessly to reach the top. With a salary of $50,000 per year, she has earned the right to reap the rewards of her labor. Her day begins at 6 a.m. with a rigorous workout, followed by a power breakfast, and a schedule packed with high-stakes meetings and strategic planning sessions. She clocks out at 8 p.m., but her mind never truly disconnects from the demands of her role. As a founding partner, Emily is responsible for shaping the firm's vision and direction, a weighty responsibility that requires unwavering dedication. She sacrifices precious time with her loved ones, often missing birthdays, anniversaries, and other milestones. Her personal relationships suffer, and she begins to feel like a stranger in her own life. Yet, she pushes forward, driven by an insatiable hunger for success. At night, as she lies awake, Emily's thoughts swirl with self-doubt and uncertainty. She wonders if the cost of her success is too high, if the price of her ambition is worth the sacrifice. She thinks about the countless hours she has spent building her career, the opportunities she has missed, and the relationships she has neglected. The pressure to perform is relentless, and the fear of failure is always lurking, waiting to pounce. Despite the trappings of success, Emily's journey is not without its costs. She has had to sacrifice her own happiness, her own well-being, to reach the top. And yet, as she reflects on her journey, she begins to realize that the true measure of success is not the number of zeros in her bank account, but the impact she has had on the world. She thinks about the people she has helped, the lives she has changed, and the difference she has made. And in this moment, Emily comes to a profound realization, that the entire journey, with all its sacrifices and struggles, has been a mere illusion. The true destination was not the title, the salary, or the status, but the person she has become along the way. The wisdom, the resilience, and the character she has developed are the real rewards, and it is this insight that sets her free.